Hello everybody, and welcome back to Fallout 3. In the last episode, we completed the Mothership Zeta DLC, which involved aliens. Unfortunately, we can't see where we just came from, but we're in a spaceship. Actually, there's like sort of a black haze up there. I don't know if you can make it out. I think that's just the effect of the game. I don't think that's actually the spaceship. But yeah, we basically went into a spaceship. We caused a bunch of trouble. We met a bunch of cool people along the way. And at the end, I said that I was pretty sure that we missed a bunch of stuff, and I would look online, make sure everything that I missed, and decide if I want to do another episode with it. I don't. To be quite honest, you know, as I've been mentioning, I don't really like Mothership Zeta. I wanted to give it a second chance, and that's why we did it right off the bat. There are a bunch of stuff that we missed, including a big warehouse, and this is what I was remembering, and I was like, when are we coming across this? I guess it was optional. It's like this big warehouse of American memorabilia, and it's actually pretty cool, but I'll just quickly run through everything that we missed. I mean, it's not that much and it's all optional, but I just want to let you guys know so you're not missing anything. Basically, there's like one unique variant of each of the three main weapons, and there's also an upgraded version of the drone cannon that's not unique. So we have like the alien atomizer, alien disintegrator, atomic pulverizer, which was, what was the atomic pulverizer? Right, so the atomic pulverizer was the unique version of the atomizer. We have the captain's sidearm, which we actually picked up. We have the cryo grenade, cryo mine, which Elliot can make for us, and I believe we have some still. The destabilizer was a unique version of the disintegrator. We have the drone cannon EXB, which is the upgraded. It's not unique, it's just an upgraded version. We also have the electro suppressor, which is the unique version of the shock baton. The MP-LX Nova Surge, which is the unique version of the drone cannon. Paulson's revolver, which, as I said, you can either reverse pickpocket or kill Paulson to get. The samurai sword and the samurai armor from what was his name? I forget what his name was, but the samurai guy. And I believe that's it. And then other than that, I think we missed like a couple areas, but the only interesting area was, like I said, that big warehouse filled with American memorabilia. That was pretty cool, because you can find like a whole bunch of different versions of different things, like Giddy Up Buttercup and a whole bunch of different stuff. Anyways, now we're going to move on to greener pastures, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to Megaton and drop off all of this stuff that we've picked up from the spaceship into my house, so that we'll have quite a lot more room to carry things with. I will also stock up on stim packs, and then we'll move on to the next part in our journey. And as we're heading to my house, I forgot to mention two things. You can also get like General Chase's overcoat, which is also from Anchorage, and it has ties to Elliot. You can also find a version of that in Operation Anchorage, which is kind of interesting, but I think the one in Mothership Zeta was his actual coat, because Operation Anchorage was a simulation. I know, I'm taking care of that right now. Let's wait 12 hours, yeah. And you can also get, what was it? There was one other thing I wanted to tell you guys about. I'm trying to look online for all this stuff, because it's on the wiki. I don't know, I guess I'm forgetting. Oh, right, you can also get a perk. There's one perk that you can get from that DLC too. And if you guys remember when I spawned those Brahmin, and then they were like instantly killed, there was either a weapon range there or somewhere near there where you could find the unique version of the disintegrator, whatever it's called, and then you could like shoot at targets to get.
All of us here thank you for.
Yeah, thank you, no problem. This is the first time I think you guys have seen this. Basically, sometimes if you have good karma, Megaton settlers will come up to you and give you stuff. A lot of times they will give you Nuka-Colas, which kind of suck, but sometimes they'll give you rounds, which is kind of good. So yeah, you can also get a perk by shooting at a range on Mothership Zeta that gives you 20% increased damage with all alien weapons, but considering I'm not going to use the alien weapons anyways, it's not a big deal. But yeah, that's all the stuff that we missed. Kind of just wanted to keep the Let's Play moving though, because like I said 100,000 times, I don't really like Mothership Zeta. I tried to like it, it's not my cup of tea. I need medical supplies, Doc Church, and I could really use some. Oh, I was about to say, are you selling this stuff? I was like, how'd you get the alien biogel, epoxy, squid food? How'd you get all that? But that's not what he's selling. He's selling Stimpaks over here. That's probably going to cost us, yeah, that's going to cost us like half of our money, which is pretty bad. You know what? And I also forgot to put all the stuff in my house. So let me go ahead and barter with this guy, put all the stuff in my house, and then we will continue. Alrighty, everything unique is stored away. This is what I usually do for Elder Scrolls games. This is what I usually do for Bethesda games. I like to store everything in a house, everything unique. You guys should know by now that I really care for unique things in video games. So usually what I do as far as Fallout 3 is I put the unique random things in this desk. So far we have the Android component and the Wasteland Survival Guide, which we won't need for anything, but I do like to keep them for keepsakes. And down here, this is my weapons locker where I put all of the unique weapons that we find, including A321's plasma rifle, captain sidearm, and repellent stick. And over here is where I put all of the unique apparel. Again, I don't think some of this stuff is unique, but it's better safe than sorry, isn't it? Okay, so first thing I want to do, which I also forgot to do, this is just a big episode of like forgetting to do things, and there go my dogs yet again, is I want to head to the alien homing beacon because I forgot to show you guys the actual location, because when you come here to start the Mothership Zeta quest, it just whisks you away and you don't have time to actually look at this location. So I want to show you guys what you can find here. This thing, by the way, appears after you complete it, and you can go back to the bridge, so you can go back there and do whatever you want to do. But yeah, we never actually saw the alien himself, which should be like right around here if I remember. Let's go ahead and try to get a better look. Where was he? I just saw him. Let me go ahead and find him. Yeah, okay, there he was. He was just like blending in and I couldn't see him. So the homing beacon is right there, and the actual alien is right here. Now, the little spaceship thing has gone missing, but again, if you didn't have Mothership Zeta installed, it would be there, and this would just be a, I believe it was unmarked location. It was sort of like a little Easter egg you could find. I remember it was pretty big. So you can't actually loot this alien, but he does have the alien blaster. Okay, so I think the Fire Lance is the New Vegas version, because you can find the same weapon in New Vegas, and I think it's called the Fire Lance. Actually, no. Oh, I remember what it is. Yeah, so you can always get the regular alien blaster here, but sometimes there's a random event where you'll see like a spaceship blow up, and like below will be the alien blaster. And I forget that's if I'm pretty sure that's in here. I forget if it's in Fallout New Vegas, but I'm pretty sure it's in Fallout 30. Okay, anyways, we have 3 options now. If we take a look at our quests, we have the Waters of Life, which is the main quest. We can do a DLC, which this is Operation Anchorage. I mistakenly said it was Broken Steel, but it's not. I don't think we can do Broken Steel until we progress farther into the main story. We also have the Local Flavor, which is Point Lookout, one of my favorite DLCs. And we also have Into the Pit, which is The Pit, which is also a great DLC. Or we could just like go explore and do whatever we want to do, because I know what's in this game. But what I want to do is I want to keep going on the main quest here. So we're heading back to Rivet City, because basically how I usually play Fallout 3 is that I just go along in the main quest until you get to like different areas, and then you can do the side quests once you come to them. Now, of course, like I said, you know, because I know this game in and out, I could just go to the locations that have the unique side quests, but I think it's better to just have some sort of goal rather than to just wander around aimlessly. So for those of you that don't like this main quest so far, which is, you know, including me, like I've said, I'm not a big fan of the main quest. We only have like a little bit more of a stretch to go. For those of you that are interested in the main quest, well, it's your lucky day, because we're going to be on it for a little bit more. So let's go ahead and just catch up back to what we're doing here. The Waters of Life, go to the Rivet City Science Lab, and if you remember the last time we were doing the main quest, we found our father in Vault 112 in a simulation. We rescued him, and now he's going back to try and convince Dr. Madison Lee to re-engage Project Purity, which is to make purified water largely available for the capital wasteland, and I believe everywhere in America. I'm not sure what they're limiting their scope to, but either way, we need to go to the Science Lab, which is right over here. Should be this door if I remember right. Science Lab, yes, and what we're doing is we're meeting our father and seeing what's going on, because at this point we don't really know what's going on with Project Purity. It was stopped, but hopefully our dad will convince...
I told you it would work, Madison, and now I can prove it.
James, you're back.
And with good news. I was right about Braun and the Gek. If we can find one, we can adapt it to work with the purifiers.
I'd like to believe you, James. I really would. This is all just so sudden.
Madison, I'm telling you, this is real. I talked to Braun himself. He confirmed it. Don't you see? This is what we've been waiting for.
I don't know, James. So many years have passed. Is it really still worth trying?
How could it not be worth improving the lives of everyone in the wasteland? What could be a more worthy endeavor?
You haven't lost any of your passion, have you, James?
It's as important to me as ever, Madison. I know it's important to you too. Let's finish it together.
James, we don't have a GEC. I can get a small team together, but we'll need proof that it works before people believe us.
I know, I was thinking about that. The lab at the facility had some old pre-war computers that we scavenged. One of them might be useful.
From the last reports, there's no power at the facility. Even if one of those computers had a database, we couldn't access it.
That's why we're going to head over there right now and get things up and running as best we can.
You know, if it were anyone else asking me to do this, I'd have them run right out of Rivet City.
You know I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this would really work. It's time, Madison.
Damn you, James. When this is all over, you owe me a drink. I'll get the team together.
Thank you, Madison. It's good to be working with you again.
Did you need something?
Yeah, I kind of need to know what's going on here. Let's talk to her dad.
We need to get back to Project Purity. The computer there is our best chance to locate a GEC.
Won't that be dangerous, considering the last time we were at the Jefferson Memorial, it was overrun by super mutants?
Probably, but we have to try, don't we? It's too important for the people of the wasteland to let fear stop us now. We need to get moving right away. Are you coming with us?
Alright, let's get going.
That's my boy. It'll be good to work side by side with you, son.
Yeah, especially because I'm pretty much the only person that can defend you, eggheads. Okay, complete to go to the Rivet City Science Lab. Join the scientists at Project Purity. Luckily, we don't have to wait for their slow asses because they are extremely slow. It takes them forever to get there, if I remember right. And a lot of the times, you'll have to like wait and wait and wait and wait. They won't show up. It's one of those things with Bethesda games. Okay, but we will head back. I think they're all like going as a group now. Yeah. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to knock that down. My bad. A little clumsy. Yeah, so they're all going to head there as a group. They're going to walk there, though, so we can just go ahead and meet them. I think I went the wrong way. Yep, I sure did. But we need to head back to the Jefferson Memorial, which we have been to a couple of times now, so I will meet you guys there. Alrighty, so here we are at Project Purity. Like I said, they are not here. They're going to take forever to get here. Hopefully, luck will be on our side today, though. Let's wait 3 hours. That might do it. I don't know if there's an exact science for this type of thing. It always seems like you have to wait a certain amount of time. Sometimes you can just, you just have to do the action of waiting. Nevertheless, here they all are. Let's talk to our father.
We can't accomplish anything until we can get inside. But none of us are particularly capable fighters. I hate to ask you to put yourself in harm's way, but you seem to have learned to handle yourself. I need you to go in and make sure it's safe for Dr. Lee and her crew.
Sure thing, I'll be right back.
Be careful.
Okay, so we need to clear Project Purity of any remaining mutant threat, and I think it only counts on the inside. I don't think they would well, no, they probably would, but I don't know what the deal is with the outside mutants, but I'm pretty sure we've cleared them anyways, and I thought we cleared the majority of the ones in here. We are not going to be in stealth. Well, maybe we might go into stealth if we see some blips. I don't think we've went down this corridor though, so this might be where the rest of the super mutants are holding out. Actually, there's probably, oh, I remember this. Yeah, there's only a little sewer entrance to pump control, which if you guys are video gamers, you would probably have some intuition that we are going to be heading down there at some point, and I think that point is going to be fairly quick. Alright, so let's go into sneak, just make sure that we don't see any red blips here. Nope, so far so good. Also don't want to miss any first aid boxes here, but it looks like I've already raided that one. Okay, I'm not sure where we're supposed to be going to clear these out, and oh, there we go. Okay, so that's one, and I think it does tell us that, like, it gives us a quest update if we've killed all of them. You'll also notice I switched back to the Chinese assault rifle. As I've mentioned, this is the better version of the two assault rifles, and we'll be using this for the majority, I think, until we get a better weapon. Okay, we have another super mutant over there. Let's actually switch to the hunting rifle, which I do like quite a bit, and that's why. Okay, so we have a door here which leads to the sub-basement. Don't think that we've been down there. That should be a door to the rotunda, this door right here, right? Yeah, and we have been in the rotunda, so I think we've cleared everybody out of there. Let's open this and hope for a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Not going to happen, but one day it will, I promise you guys. Did it already happen? I don't think it has happened yet. Okay, let's head into the sub-basement. I think this is where you need to go to clear out the majority of the super mutants. And hopefully we'll do just that. We did pick up a couple of hunting rifle rounds, which is great. And we'll use that in a second here. We can already see one red blip. Not sure how big this area is, but generally when it comes to basements, sub-basements, metro tunnels, I don't like to be in there. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this as fast as possible. There are a big set of doors right here, and it looks like we've been alerted by, I want to say, wasn't there a guy? Okay, this is kind of scaring me. The door is powered and will not open, is not powered and will not open. Okay, well that kind of sucks. Well, no point in being in sneak mode anymore, considering we've been found out. Okay, there we go. So this guy has a hunting rifle, so we'll be able to scrounge off some ammo. Hey, can you not shoot at me so much? I'm going to need to take that ammo from you. Thank you very much. Oh, we have another one here. That looks like a brute. But before we take on that, we need to take on this regular super mutant here. Come on, reload before he gets too close. Oh, God. There's that bloody mess perk, showing off its gory beauty. Okay, and it looks like we got one more melee dude here. We'll back up a little bit. Looks like he stopped to pick up a gun, which was not a good strategy, considering he died. I'm going to hold off on the mutilated skulls in that bag for now. And yeah, let's just get all of these guys ammo real quick. You'll also notice there's all these intercoms spaced out. And again, if you're using your gamer intuition, you'd probably think we're going to have to use those soon. And that's also the case. But I guess that's like spoiling things. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to work on that. Like, it just comes naturally when I commentate. But I know it's sort of spoiling things. Okay. Alright, moving on. That might have been it. Actually, probably not, because we didn't get our quest updated. Again, I'm not going to be in sneak. There's no point. We have a Chinese assault rifle here, and these guys are not that tough. Although, usually I would play in sneak. Okay, I have some red blips over here, or at least one, and an ammo crate, which is going to have some 10mm rounds. Not the best, also Radaway, and 5.56 rounds, and some 32 caliber rounds. I always confuse these with the Mentat boxes. They look sort of similar. Okay, hello there. Goodbye. A little slow on the draw there, my friend. You're going to have to be faster than that. Okay, we have a little switch here. You cannot use this now. Well, that sucks. Okay, we also have a door here which leads to a terminal, a whole bunch of holotapes. Personal journal entry number 3. I think these belong to our dad because they carry the same names as our... Yeah, they do, because look at this. There's that quote from our mother there. So yeah, this is probably our dad's office, or was. Okay, wow, okay, that scared the crap out of me. Like a door just opened in the distance. And I'm pretty sure it belongs to a super mutant. So let's go this way, which is where it came from. Oh, super mutant. Hello there, buddy. Yeah, the good thing about the Chinese assault rifle, and any assault rifle really, you don't really have to aim that much. The accuracy is really bad, but when you're up close and personal like that, you don't really have to aim at all, because the spray is so big, it's probably going to get them. Okay, completed. Clear Project Purity of any remaining mutant threat. Tell Dad it's safe to enter Project Purity. Great. I was hoping it would give me a quest update so we wouldn't have to explore every nook and cranny to make sure that these mutants were dead. I will head to the outside, and I will meet you guys there. Alrighty, in a second here, we will be outside in the wasteland once more, and our dad should be right in front of us along with the science team. There they are. Hello, Dad.
Are you all right? Is it safe in there?
Everything in there is dead. I love that. Actually, let's go with, yeah, it's taken care of. Should be safe now.
Excellent. Let's get inside and get to work.
Okay. Now, one thing I'm always not sure of is if, like, when people are following you or when people are going into the same location that you are, should you go in first or should you let them go in first? Hello. I guess it doesn't really matter. Awesome. But it's one of those things with Bethesda games that you just don't really know. There's no exact science. Actually, there probably is. It's just I don't know it. Okay, are you guys just gonna walk that slow this whole time? Really? Okay. Well, it looks like we need to talk to our dad, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Let's get to the control room and assess the situation. We can talk more there.
Yeah, I'm gonna spare you guys all the 10 years of walking, and we'll just go ahead and go to the rotunda. Alright, we're in the Project Purity control room. That only took about 2 hours. Our dad is going near the central water tank thingamajig, and I think you can make out, yeah, that's actually Jefferson, a statue of Jefferson in there. I always thought that was kind of interesting. Okay, so let's go talk to our pop. Hello.
Here we are, where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done.
Okay, so can we just talk for a minute, and then you can ask him all about, how could you leave me like that? What the hell were you thinking? However, this being the Wasteland, I think we can get over it. What do we need to do right now? What exactly is this Project Purity? So what happened to Project Purity? How did Mom really die? What's the big deal about the water? Anyway, I have to go, Dad.
Be careful, my son.
And I have to go because we're going to end this episode here. I have a ginormous headache, and as much as I want to continue going on, yeah, I have to stop. So we're going to loot this guy. He's going to have nothing. I'm going to end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching once more. In the next episode, I believe, the main quest takes a turn. And that's all I'm going to say. So it's pretty interesting what happens. So tune in tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.
The gate guard said that the gunfire...
Thanks for watching this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to like and share the video wherever you can. It really helps me out. If you have a question or a suggestion, Twitter is the best way to get in touch with me, and if you would like to subscribe or watch another video that's going to be related to this one, you can click the annotations on the screen. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.